My name is Kaito. I do not have a family name. For many years, the streets of Tokyo were my only home. I slept under bridges where the trains rumbled like thunder above my head. I walked through the bright lights of Shibuya, a ghost among the crowds. No one saw me. No one knew my name. I was just another shadow in a city full of millions of people. My days were spent searching for food. Sometimes a kind shopkeeper would give me an old piece of bread. Other times, my stomach was empty and loud, a constant reminder of my loneliness. The city was a vast, uncaring giant, and I was a tiny, forgotten child lost within its concrete heart. Life was a daily struggle for survival. I learned to read the faces of strangers, to know who to avoid and who might show a small bit of kindness. The cold winters were the hardest. I would find warmth near the steam vents from subway stations, wrapping myself in old newspapers to keep the biting wind away. I watched families laugh together in warm restaurants, their faces glowing with happiness. I often wondered what that felt like, to belong somewhere, to have someone who cared if I was safe or cold. My only friends were the stray cats who also roamed the alleys, and we understood each other's silent fight for another day. Despite the hardship, I found small moments of peace. I would climb to the top of tall buildings at night and look at the endless sea of lights. The city looked like a galaxy of fallen stars from up there. It was beautiful and quiet. In those moments, I was not an orphan or a beggar. I was just a boy looking at the world, dreaming of a different life. I taught myself to be strong. I learned to rely on myself, to trust my own instincts. The streets were a harsh teacher, but they taught me resilience. They taught me how to get back up every time I was knocked down. This was my life before Hachioji, before the fear, before the escape, and before the cows. It was a simple, lonely existence defined by hunger and cold. But it was also the life that forged my spirit. It made me a survivor. I did not know it then, but the strength I found on those lonely Tokyo streets was preparing me for a challenge I could never have imagined. A challenge that would take me back to a place of great pain and give me a chance to become something more than just a shadow in the crowd. I was about to face my past in the most unexpected way. Before Tokyo, there was Hachioji. It was a small village nestled at the foot of the mountains, a place that should have been my home. But the villagers did not see me as one of their own. I was an orphan, found at the edge of the forest with no note and no name. They saw me as a bad omen, a sign of misfortune. When the crops failed one year and then the river ran low the next, their whispers turned to accusations. They blamed me for their bad luck. Fear is a powerful thing. It can make good people do terrible things. Their fear of the unknown, their fear of me, grew like a dark weed in their hearts.